Hey guys, today we're looking at Chivalry Medieval Warfare. This was a Kickstarter game. It is just coming off of the Kickstarter line on Steam, $25 today. We're gonna take a look at it today and see, what it's all about. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm just gonna hop in. It is only multiplayer. So let's go ahead and find us a server. I'll try to find something with a good amount of people in it for us. Now, this segment is new, so you'll have to bear with me. We're trying to work the kinks out, audio-wise, video-wise. There's a lot of moving parts right now, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and connect to this server. So what this game is a first-person medieval warfare, battle type game. I can choose from these different classes. I got 4 classes. You have your archer, man-at-arms, vanguard, knight, and what that means really is it depends on what type of weapons you're gonna have, what kind of attacks you'll have. So the knight. Let's go with the knight, and within the knight you have multiple different weapons. So we have the double axe, the warhammer, the mace, or the broadsword, and that ranges from here's your primary, secondary, special. But let's just get into it, take a look, and we'll kind of walk through it. So I think I'm going to go with an axe first hand. Actually, I think that game just ended, so... Yeah, it did. Alright, it moved along. So, starting over again. I guess we'll go with the Mason, or I have to go with the Agatha Knights, since there's over there. So, there's too many over there. Let's go ahead and go with the Knight, heavy armored. I think I'm going to go with a double axe. My secondary maybe a mace, and that gives me all my stats here and everything. But let's just get into it. Like I said, pretty good looking game. It's got a lot of... it's a lot of watching the player's animation to really feel how to attack and when you need to defend. It starts now, as you see, first person. You have your teammates. I guess the goal is to light or keep them from lighting the torches. I haven't played much. Since I'm a knight, I run pretty slow. This is a controller compatible game. So I'm using a little bit of that, but most of the controls are for PC. There's different things, like you can do battle cries, like while I'm running, just like hit X on the keyboard, and of course he's gonna yell like that. But for the most part, I'll use the controller because I can block and strike. And the cool thing about this game is it has different strikes, so you have more of like a stabbing motion, then overhead, and then your basic. You also have, like I said, I pulled out my secondary, so I decided to have a mace. I'm very slow. And then, throwing axes even. But it's not it's a Kickstarter game, and for a Kickstarter game, it's not that bad. It actually looks really good. I have a teammate there, and I just got hit with a throwing axe, so I probably should pay attention a little more, but for the sake of this quick look, I'd probably take my time. Like I said, it is all multiplayer. We kind of have to... all it is multiplayer. They said they'd be bringing on DLC, so if we give them some time, we'll be able to hopefully play a single player. I mean, I don't think that's really what they were going for, Banner Games, when they decided to make this. So for now, it's multiplayer, but there's still a ton of fun and depth to have in it. So let's see if I can run up on these guys. Alright, see, I did get one of them, but I kind of was getting in there at the end of that guy's attack. You're hearing is one of my teammates running around screaming his battle cry, which I can do as well. Yeah, I'm in a battle with this guy, and he has a shield while I only have my weapon, which makes he can block a lot easier. But if he puts up a shield, I can kick him like that and break his shield. Alright, he countered me. problem is when you get into a big battle like that, it's really hard to survive. It's you can take on one guy, but if you run into two against one, you're really gonna get hurt. So I'll try to explore other classes here and kind of show us what we've got going on. Let me try the archer. We'll play the archer a little bit. I've never played the javelin, so let's give that a shot. And with that, I get a shield, and my secondary weapon is a broad dagger, so we'll check that out. I'll see a little quicker. Let's see. Yeah, I can make my guy yell. I was just interested in what we have here. Alright, so there's that. Then I have my sword and shield. And then since the shield was my third accessory there, it's already with me. Now I guess I can use this as a spear. We're gonna find out in a minute, or I can throw it as like a javelin. So, yep. See, the only problem is it doesn't give you a reticle, which I'm guessing because this weapon is so powerful that they will not supply a reticle, which is fine. That's understandable. Just trying to make sure there's no guys around me. And the cool thing about this is, okay. When that doesn't happen, you have the ability to, I'll show you right here, fake out enemy attacks. So, say I go out for a swing, I can hit B and cancel out an attack, or do an overhead and cancel out. The only problem is that sword is so quick. So, but the goal is when you're attacking an enemy, you can fake the attacks and kind of get them to block, and then in that time gives you a chance to take a part of that opportunity and attack them in a different way while their defense is down. It's something I haven't seen before, and there's been a weird rush of medieval games lately, War of Roses, and then this. It's just interesting to see that this genre is getting some interest, but this is really cool in the way that, you know, the battle, like, fighting someone does take an amount of skill, really. And obviously, me being new to the game, not a lot of skill involved on my end, but I think I've put in a total of, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours on this, just trying to figure it out. I thought it was a cool game. I thought it's something we should, you know, show on the site, you know, let people check out. Especially a Kickstarter game shows kind of like, hey, this is the potential of what Kickstarter can bring, you know, if everyone puts in their money and really supports it. So I'll give, I'd like this quick look to go, you know, 15 minutes. I'll explore another class in a minute, try to give us some depth. There's a bunch of maps. I've played all of them, you know, different objectives at different times of the day. The cool thing is, like, there's different objectives. Right now looks like we're just playing deathmatch, but there's objective based where you have to, in some instances, get a cart to the castle walls to blow it up, or sometimes there's a cart full of dead bodies and you gotta get it to the water supply so you can bring in, or, you know, pollute the water supply. There's a lot of objectives like that. I've played some free-for-all, and that has been pretty fun. That's more like this, just more dying, just because there's so many people running around. So I'm gonna play as the Vanguard now. You know, he's mostly spears. So I guess we'll go with the Bardiche, with, let's see, the War Axe, maybe a Smoke Pot, I guess. Just give that a shot. Alright. And see, it changes on the fly back here at the spawn point. You know, if you're out in battle, it's a little different, but I think overall it's pretty fun. And once you start running, you get an attack like this. You see how he starts to put the weapon forward. If I get at somebody, I'm running at someone, and I attack with, like, right trigger or left mouse button, he will actually do a really powerful lunge, and that can do some damage to a player. So let me see if we can get this going. Go ahead and do a battle cry. Unfortunately, I got caught on geometry there, so... Alright. I can't see anybody. Well, I did get somebody. And then I'm dead. As you can see, the combat takes a little more finesse than mashing the button down. And you do have a stamina bar that, you know, I swing real hard. That yellow bar right there will show up, and that's my stamina, unfortunately. You kind of have to be conservative with that. I haven't found a class that's really more powerful than the others. I mean, like I said, I am new to this, so there very much could be, but nothing that I could figure out that's like way overpowered. You know, I can't stand back with an archer and pump people full of bows. It doesn't, you know, in that case you're really weak. There's nothing that seems too crazy. See, I'm fighting an archer now, and if he were to hit me a couple times, I'd be down. And I also have him. You see, that's just that easy. So I mean, it's really tough if you don't know what you're doing. You have to be cautious. Let's go ahead. I'll show like the bow mechanics. We'll do a crossbow. I mean, a regular bow and arrow, you don't have to use much imagination to figure out how that works. It's really like any other bow. Crossbow, the thing about this is, you know, you have one shot and then you have to reload. You know, I got him. Not too sure how to reload. Oh, I accidentally pulled out my shield, which, you know, that's a good thing when you're trying to. You basically you can place a shield into the ground and get you some protection as an archer, because I can kneel down and really block. Right now you're hearing a bunch of battle cries, but you know, all I have is. Now my problem is this guy's going to take a shot at me, and I guess he's gotten bored of me. And now I've made the mistake of firing, and this guy's going to take advantage of that. So what I should do is get another reload going. It is super powerful. It's like a sniper rifle almost. Like, it will kill somebody in one hit. But if you miss your opportunity, you will be in trouble. Oh, man. Alright, let me see if I can show you guys anything else real quick. I'll play as the knight real fast. He's got a warhammer, so let's check that out. I don't know if I've showed any throwing axes yet, but we'll try to give that a shot as well. I'm gonna go ahead and be a knight. Alright, so yeah, this looks like a really big hammer. I mean, a little lag there. But what you can do is, like, if I hit C on the keyboard, he'll do this battle cry. It looks like I fell. But it does this battle cry, and I've had it a couple times where you'll run up on the battlefield, and you'll see the other enemy, and you'll both just do your battle cries. It's just kind of a cool, like, little setting piece for the game. It looks like we're getting a lot of lag right now, but the game is like I said, super fun. You know, got some good mechanics to it. There's definitely some thought put into it. I'll pull out a throwing axe, see if I can hit anybody. The only problem is it's lagging really bad right now. So I could do this, and I guess you use your hand, kind of the tip of your hand. The only problem is he is weird. I can hand-to-hand combat. I guess I'm dying, but I'm not seeing anything, so might be a good time to end this and get to another server. But this, like I said, it's on Steam, $25. You know, not bad. They're working on it still. All right. And You know, with that, I guess we're going to say goodbye. Check it out on Steam, $25 today, guys. They are working on it. They are adding DLC. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later.